What's up? What's up? Greetings. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Hola. Marhaba. Namaste. Privyet. All of that. Donkashane. Live. Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia. Just chilling today by the what is this? KLCC area. As you can see, you got the two tallest towers in the world behind me. The Petronas Towers. And this is what it looks like on the yard. Just a bunch of people hanging out, chilling. You know, I guess you might call this a mall. This area right here. People are waiting for it to get a little bit darker, and then the water show is gonna start. So around this time, every night, uh, they have the little water show, the little light show going on. So yeah, so let's take a little look around. People who've never been to Malaysia before, Kuala Lumpur, don't know what it is. You might think this part of Asia is undeveloped or they don't have anything going on. Nothing could be further from the truth, man. Yeah, this is what it's like. You know, a lot of the guys I talk to, that know about Thailand, they want to know what the difference is between Thailand and Malaysia. Well, I'll tell you, physically, a lot of it, geographically, a lot of it is the same. The landscape, the buildings, but Malaysia takes it uh, a bit further when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, you're not gonna see this anywhere else in the world. These buildings are taller than uh, the original twin towers, you know, and this is what they did with their oil and gas money. I think these was like the tallest buildings in the world at one point. Not anymore. So yeah. So this Malaysia, let's go on a little stroll real quick. Just gonna walk across this little thing right here, and then I'm gonna end up in the mall. Oh, and by the way, this is the Four Seasons. So anybody want to come out here and live it up while you out here, you got the Four Seasons right here. So you got some beautiful views from up there. Yeah. So yeah, this is what Malaysia is about. And you know how I was saying that, the people here are much more conservative because this is a predominantly Muslim country. And look at the cool little police station right here. Man, he's just gonna knock that over and ain't even think about fixing it. But yeah, so like if you notice, all of the women are covered up, like I said, from head to toe. Anytime you see uh, a woman like showing her breast and legs and all that, it's most likely they're not from here, or they'll be like Chinese or something. But for the most part, yeah, this is Malaysia. Appreciate that thumbs up. You know, So yeah, you know, I was thinking for the fellas that they like to see what it's like to be in action when talking to people out here, talking to women. I might have to get me some glasses or something like that and teach a course how to introduce yourself to the Malay women. Are very nice out here. And you see, like the people just real low key and chill. This is another one of those places I feel like this might be like the safest place in the world, or one of them. Anthony E, appreciate you. Good morning to you, man. I had a feeling that was you with the thumbs up, man. You always showing love, man. Appreciate you a whole lot. There you go, man. I'm gonna give you some morning views of the Petronas Towers. You see them right there, world famous. You see these things in the movies. This is nothing like it. And then if you came out here with some little young kids or something, they got a little cool little water park right here, you know, for the kids to hang out, play around with the water. And look, you got apartment buildings around here too. And I'm gonna tell you, man, this place, Malaysia, is quite affordable. I don't want to just say cheap because, of course, everywhere has their expensive. But I mean, you could get a really nice apartment here for like $400 a month. An apartment that in a city like New York that would be like $3,000 a month. Here's $400 a month. You'll be really flexing on them if you spend like, a little bit above that. Okay. Nice tattoos. Let's see. Yeah, she tatted up. Sir, you're doing your thing, expanding my mind. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You see, this is what the typical Malay women look like. They got on the hijab and I'll tell you something too. Don't think just because these women are wearing hijabs and they're covered up that they don't have a sense of humor or they're not cool because you know they listen to the same kinds of music we listen to. They laugh, they have fun. You know, it's just that a guy has to take his time when courting. You know, you may not get those quick, fast, random hookups like you would in Thailand or somewhere like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, they really take care of this place. And keep in mind too, Malaysia is right next to Singapore, and we know that Singapore is known to be like the cleanest country in the world, one of the safest countries in the world. But also Singapore is much more expensive than here. So I've been told. But man, I just can't get enough of these two towers. Every time I come out, I like this is like the city center. Like I always try to make my way towards these towers at some point and I still haven't gone inside all December. The tickets to go to the top were sold out, so I didn't get a chance to. But since January, tickets been available, and I still haven't gone. I just been kind of busy. Been looking for a supplier out here for some Tangat Ali. I don't know if any of my guys subscribers know about that Tangat Ali. It's supposed to be like a natural Viagra for men, and it grows a lot out here, you know. And Yeah, I've been looking to buy a whole bunch of it, whole lot of it, and bring it back to the States. So I've been kind of really focused on that these last few days. So I haven't really been, sightseeing and going live because been doing that and moving from place to place. So now I got a little bit more time out here. Might be out here a little, maybe almost another 2 weeks before heading back to the cold USA. Yeah. All right. So now we're getting closer. As you get closer and closer to these towers, right? You're gonna see that they got a big mall downstairs. And y'all know I always end up making my way into a mall somewhere. Even in Thailand. You know. And then too, I've been doing some dating out here, you know, going out, spending some time, some QT, some quality time. So that's another thing that's been keeping me off the lives. Maybe I'll post a little bit of my date on the channel later on. Oh, now tell me now, that's a big lobster. How old is this lobster right here? How old is that lobster? No, no, how old is it? Oh, it's been in there a long time. Oh wow, sure. All right, nice. Well, thank you. Uh, See how nice this lady was. Just a little random conversation. So boom, now in the bottom of the Petronas Towers. You see that? Uh, The majority of the people that you'll see out here, as far as foreigners and stuff like that, you're gonna see a lot of Indian, a lot of Chinese, and a lot of Indian. Actually, I think it might be more Chinese than anything else, and then Indian. And I almost feel like, in a lot of ways, almost feel like I'm in China because I think the Chinese run this place. Look, almost every place you go to is filled with Chinese, uh, Chinese stuff. So I feel like the Chinese is really running things around here. You know. So yeah, look, man, the Malaysians, they got everything high end just like anywhere else. So you can't get it twisted just because. Oh man, yes, wow. Oh wow. Like, yeah. I mean, look, they be covered up, but sometimes you can still see, you can still see, what they working with. But yeah, she was cute, my kind of height too. Yeah, I'm telling you, Anthony E, this is a good place, man. I really hope when you get a chance and you check out, you come to Asia. I hope that you can stay. Oh wow. I really hope that you can stay in Asia for like a good month. And when you come to Asia, because you can't come all the way or to the other side of the planet and only be here for 6 days a week. That just won't cut it. It's not enough time to really get in the mix. You know what I mean? It's not enough time to do anything because by the time you get here, you're gonna be so not really just tired, but you're gonna be more jet lagged from the flight. So you're gonna be up at night when most of the people are sleeping, and then you're gonna be sleep when most of the people are up. So when you come to Asia, man, you gotta come for at least 10 days. But hopefully, if you can come for a month, I would say come to Asia for a month, and you can come to a place like Malaysia. Then you can go to Thailand, or you can go to Thailand first and then go to Malaysia, because they're right next to each other. So it's not far at all, and it doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost much. It probably be like, it's like a, oh my God, super gorgeous. I'm just seeing some gorgeous women around here right now. But yeah, man, I can't even get my a sentence out. But anyway, yeah, you got to come for at least try to come for a month, because you go to Thailand, Thailand is just Thailand. Everything you ever heard about Thailand, that's what it is. But then you might want to see something else, because Asia's there's different things out here, man. And you go to Malaysia, where things are a lot more laid back. Like, look at this. It's just this is the temperament of the average Malay people. Is just chill. They're just chill. And then you coming from another place, people really enjoy talking with you. It's not really hard to strike up a conversation with people. Um, this is not a place where you're gonna just come and get drunk and just have your way. You know. Now, mind you, they do have some clubs out here. You can go if you want to go out and enjoy the night scene. They definitely have it, but just during the normal day hours, you know, it's more like this. You know. Yeah. So check this out right here. All right. So this is the center of the mall. I'm just seeing people. Look, just standing right here. I mean, you can probably see so many different nationalities, and I'm probably looking at definitely a few hundred people right now. See about 3 to 4, maybe 500 people right now. So let me keep mashing. All right. And also out here, they got some awesome islands, some nice, beautiful islands too to check out. It's like an hour away. And like I said, it doesn't cost much to go from place to place out here. It doesn't, like, you can have some real good meals out here. I mean, of of $5 for, like, I don't know if you guys eat seafood, man, but you have like a seafood platter for like $5 during lunchtime, and uh, something a meal out here that costs $5 back in the States, that same meal is about $20. You know, so food in Malaysia is really affordable. This is a place you don't have to bring a lot of money. You know, you don't. I'm not gonna say it's cheaper than Thailand, but it's close to it. And maybe some things are and some things aren't. Say that like anywhere else. You know, we loop around this way. And what I found out too, this is a good place to do some shopping. So like if I recommend that if you traveling from somewhere like the US or the UK, uh, and you're coming to Malaysia, you're coming to Thailand, don't bring a lot of stuff in your suitcase. Pack light, leave some extra room in your suitcase so that way you can do some shopping out here. You know, I mean, you could do some shopping out here and all of the stuff that you wanted back home that you just didn't want to spend a whole lot on, you can get the very same thing out here for cheaper. You know, a shirt in the States that costs $60 here, that same shirt might run you $10. And if you negotiate, you might get it cheaper than that. So yeah, which is why when I'm in the States, man, I can't. Once you've been to a place like this, it just changes your mind, man. You don't want to. You feel like you're getting ripped off. You feel like you're getting ripped off for paying a certain amount for things. Like yeah, shoes and sneakers and stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to get much of a deal on things like that if you're trying to buy some Nikes and high quality stuff. You know what I mean? Adidas. You may not get a break on that, but I mean shirts. If you want to get some custom made shirts and even have your custom made suits and have your initials put on them, yeah, you definitely can get that out here. Yeah. So I recommend Malaysia to anybody. Kuala Lumpur has my respect, you know. And this this notion that a lot of people have, I was on one of the channels a few days ago. No, actually, it's not this channel that I was on, but I was watching one of these YouTube channels a few days ago about, passport bros, the guys that are grabbing their passports and going outside the country. And a lot of them seem to think that if you, they think that if you go to a country where, they don't have as like a strong economy like we have in the States, where they kind of consider the people poor, that oh my God, people are just gonna drop to their knees and worship you, or something like that. Look, this guy right here is just walking. I think those are his two wives right there because they've been calling him. Look, he's looking for him. Told him he went to do some shopping, and I just think it's so awesome how out here nobody cares. It's normal for a man to have more than one wife. It's just how it is. In America, they calling it polygamy. They'll try to lock you up for being married to more than one woman. But here is the right thing to do, you know? So yeah, um, what I was saying is, so people have this idea that, when you go, if you go to like Colombia, you go to um, Costa Rica, you go to Mexico and all these South and Central American countries where if you coming from the States, they automatically supposed to drop to their knees because you come in with some money. Here they don't do that. They don't care where you from. Like they have a bit more, I don't want to say self-respect, but you can come out and flash your money all you want and they don't care. Struggler, appreciate you. Appreciate that like too, that thumbs up. Yeah, I think I gotta go to the Middle East next. Middle East. After I leave here, I'm stopping in Dubai anyway. But yeah, here it ain't even like that. These people don't care where you come from. If you're a good person, you're a good person. You're a good guy, you got good intentions, you're gonna get what you want in a place like this. But yeah, tell you being a foreigner has its advantages in some places, man. I tell you, I think um this could be one of them. In a place like New York City, LA, pretty much in the states, being rude is normal. It's the normal thing to do. You try to ask a stranger for directions or something like this, you might get some attitude. But here, people are nice, they're friendly for the most part. I really haven't felt any unfairness, or haven't felt any weird energy from anybody from here. If anything, maybe the Indians, I think the Indians a lot kind of might look at a foreigner or somebody like me with some kind of disdain or something, but that about it. But the Malay people, they have pride, they stand up for themselves. So yeah, as you can see, this is a modern place. They're not behind on the times at all. Kuala Lumpur. I just seen a list too, and look what they got. They got a Fridays here, TJI Fridays. But I wouldn't recommend. Hello, how are you? Uh, Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. All right, thank you. So they're nice. Um, yeah, the lady won't tripping at all. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going. You don't want to come all the way from America and then go to another American restaurant unless you just want to try the differences in the food, see how the food tastes. Like I make it a point to go to a KFC in every country that I go to see if it's different from the states. And I'll tell you, the KFCs in Asia is much better than the KFC in the states. I can't even lie to you. Oh my god. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I love seeing these Muslimas, these Muslim women just with the hijab on. They just look so nice, you know? Just they just so chill, cool, and respectable. I like it all though. You know what I mean? I like women, from all over, but maybe this is just something new for me to see it like this. What is this right here? Some kind of like, I don't know if this is a indoor amusement park or something like this. Hello? Huh? Mac? Makeup? Here, over this side. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Mac. McDonough. Maybe that's, I don't know. Think she's asking me for McDonald's or something. I don't know. And this is another reason I have to learn Arabic because, there's so many Arabs over here and people who speak Arabic, and I feel crazy. I can't, I can speak just the basics, but I want to learn more. So, yeah, what is this? Indoor amusement park? You think some are lazy, and what you heard from the wife when we were together is they don't respect women in the workplace and get mad if a woman can outwork them based on experience. It's possible. I don't know if it's the same in Malaysia. I haven't seen it, but I don't doubt it. But I'll tell you that it, yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't seem obvious, but I can imagine that though. I definitely could imagine it because here in Asia, the men, it ain't like in the state. The men here in Asia, you know, they definitely the leaders, the head most places, you know. So the women are very straight laced, but I can see that if a woman gets out of line out here, the men are not afraid to kind of like, you know, check them, you know. I haven't seen any violence towards women. Um, and I haven't seen any real aggression towards the women. It doesn't mean that it's not there, but I don't see it. It seems like the women have a very good place in society here, you know? Uh, Now, I don't know how many women bosses there are, you know? And another thing too, I don't think these women are forced to wear these hijabs and dress this way. I just think that is just their culture. They're just accustomed to it. You know, I think they actually like getting dressed up and things like that. Um, but I don't doubt it. And then too, you know, with the Islamic faith, the women are definitely like helpmates to the men. But as it says, the way that they grow up here is that the best men are the ones who are good husbands to their wives. So you can't. It's not like a man just gets the woman and she got to do what he say or anything like that. The man has a duty to be good to his women. You know, the way that they look at it is to get rewarded from God and get blessings. You have to be good to your wives. You can't be bad. You know, yeah. You don't see. Yeah, I don't see too much aggression towards the women, but it does. I do see it's something that does look a little bit weird to me sometimes. Is like you see the woman and she's covered up from head to toe. It's not necessarily the Malaysian, but I mean you might see the uh, the Arabs women. When I say covered up from head to toe, I'm talking about her face too. The only thing you see is her eyes and her hands. And then you look at her man, and he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. You know, so to me, I see that and I say, you know, I wonder uh, how does she feel about that, and does she wish that she can take off her stuff? But then I don't know, man. I think they're perfectly. To me, it looks like they're happy, and I would say too, even though Islam is big here, I think it's different than Islam in the Middle East. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it's different from the Middle East. I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah, it's not. Maybe it's not as strict. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen a barber shop like this where you're inside your own little booth. Look at this. This look kind of futuristic right here. I suspect you might see something like this in the States at some point, where you got your barber chair inside the little bubble is just you and your barber or your hairstylist, but then you got this going on over here. Yeah. So yeah, and I'll tell you this though, with the discipline that the women have here, and as we would say in the States, if you're in the streets, they'll say, oh man, your woman is in pocket. When that means your woman is in pocket, it's like she's not so easy to just talk to other guys just casually. Maybe it's for work or for business or something like that. She might be talking, she might, for her job, she might have to deal with male customers or something like that. But um, the women are not just so loose around here. And, you know, most men could appreciate that, you're the man, he talks to who he wants to talk to, but the women, she she's guarded. They're more guarded. In America, women, sometimes a man meets a woman and maybe he'll shake her hand, hey, how you doing, blah blah blah. Maybe if it's for a business meeting or something like that, but not here. you know Women, like, to touch a woman, or to shake a woman's hand is not uh a normal thing. But as I said, this place is Chinese here too. There's Indians. There's a bunch of different people here who have their own cultures. Who they might be different. They might be a little bit looser. I was in a like I was saying, I was in a supermarket not too long ago, and I saw while I was shopping, some Chinese woman came up to me, and she's talking, and well, she struck up a conversation. I don't know if she just came up just for me because we both happened to be in the store at the same time, but she initiated the conversation, and she was just kind of, like I said, she was just kind of open. So um that right there told me that, okay, so there's different kinds of people out here. Not everybody is like uh standoffish. Not every woman is trying to avoid contact with a man, you know and that was a new experience for me because I have talked to different women from different parts of the world, but never a Chinese. We got a whole Chinatown back in New York. You know, the Chinese are everywhere, but I've never had just like uh, a quick, uh, casual conversation like that with somebody from China. And to be fair, too, she probably had experience with foreigners before because she did speak decent English. So I'm gonna say that. Let me cross over into this little food court real quick. You know. So yeah, it just that kind of opened my mind up to something new too. I was like, oh man, the Chinese. I never thought about really having relations or connections with the Chinese before. But this trip here is giving me a new perspective. What's this right here? Let me slide through here and see what this is about. What is this? A movie theater? Okay. And look at this. This is, I don't know if we had this in America yet, where you buy your movie tickets from the machine. Here, they're going towards like a cashless society. Almost everything is cashless now. Not everything, but it's getting there. Not yet. I just want to see what's going on. This movie theater, right? All right. Hold on. I'll look first. Maybe I'll come back. Thank you. All right. Let's see what they got up there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not really much of a movie man. This ain't, you know, I don't watch TV that much, and I'm not much of a movie man. How you doing? Hello. I'm not much of a movie man because Every time I go into a theater, I always find myself falling asleep. I end up missing the movie. Look at that right there. Okay, another one, the Chili's. Chili's. You know, it's interesting for them to go to like a Chili's or a TGI Friday. That's like the equivalent of us going to maybe a Panda Express or maybe not even Panda Express, but like going to a Japanese restaurant or something. And I ain't gonna lie, with one thing that I like about out here is they got a lot of lamb, and the lamb meat is good. I can't even see her face, but for some reason she just looks, the eyes and the eyebrows just is just pretty to me. Even though you couldn't see her face, you just know she's delightful to look at. And look, they all masked up. They all masked up. Look, you come in, you in the mall, you can buy you some duck. You get duck and roasted chicken. Look, you like lamb shank? You like lamb meat? Right there. It's got all the fried shrimp. Hello, fried salmon. Telling you, man. Stay food court. Ooh, hello, man. You know, it's a lot of Indian restaurants out here. Barbecue nights. Telling you, man. Yeah. Look, you could get a big old meal out here for $5. Telling you, telling you, you get some rice and lamb. Let me skate up out of here. How you doing, man? Namaste. Baskin Robbins. So everything we have, they have. There's nothing here that there is nothing here that we have they don't have. They got it all. It's just cheaper. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some of the, you see the ladies fashion out here. Boom. All right. Okita. Hold up. Can't tell me they don't. Yeah, so they got beauty out here too. A lot of people trying to compare this place to Thailand. You can't compare it to Thailand, but they have their own. They got their own way. You know what I mean? They got their own everything. Yeah. So the moral of this whole video, my whole mantra since I've been out here, is don't sleep on Malaysia. In particular, maybe Kuala Lumpur. It's a dope city. We got everything here. It's clean, modern, safe, and cheap. You know, it's a family type of place, man. Very family oriented. Somebody. I was taking a taxi a few days ago, about a week ago, and one of the taxi drivers asked me, "What did I think about the place?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's safe. Malaysian people are good, and this and that." And he said, "Well, hold on now. He said, just like anywhere else, you got good people and you got bad people. He said, yeah, for the majority, the people are good. But he said, man, I could take you some places where, it's not safe. And he took me to this one area. He said, yeah, you see all of this here right now? He said it wasn't like this just a couple years ago. He said a couple years ago, you come out here late at night, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, you might not make it home. You know, he said, there was kidnappings and stuff like that out here, and you might make it out and you might not. So he was like, yeah, there's good and bad people everywhere. And then another thing too, uh, someone who's been living out here for a while also told me another thing. And this is not to talk bad about Malaysia or nothing like that. It's not at all. I'm just saying that it's good and bad everywhere. So he tells me, he's like, yeah, sometimes too, don't think just because you see uh, a woman covered up and she's wearing her hijab and everything, don't think that she's perfect. Cause some of them, they want to take that off. Like when they see you, like they have animalistic urges just like you do. You know, some of them might get a little freaky deaky with you. And it was this thing too. He told me that the way the society is too, how they like to protect their women is that, and I think I mentioned this before, is that when they see you, like if you're with a Muslim girl or something like that, or a woman, I should say, a lady, and she disappears into your hotel room or your apartment. If she's not out of there within a few minutes, somebody might call the police. You know what I mean? It's not unusual for somebody to say, "Ho, ho, 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 ho! I seen this girl go into his apartment, and she didn't come out. We might need to get the police over there." So, yeah, keep the scene. Hello, hi, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, so yeah, it's just a certain way you gotta move, certain way you gotta move out here. Don't move too quick. Take your time. Damn, look at this. Come on, fellas, y'all come out here and get some custom made. Look at this. Custom made suit. How you looking like a general around here? You know, get the tux, nice linen shirts. Yeah, they got style out here. The name of this place is called Fox. Yeah, I'll be sleeping. Yeah, now the ultimate question: could I live in Malaysia? Absolutely, absolutely, I could for a certain amount of time. I don't know about forever, but I definitely would like to. If I could, I would extend my trip a little bit more. If I could, I'd try to stay in Malaysia for another 2 months. I feel like I've been making a nice little network out here, or making some connections. Not a full network, but some connections. So yeah, I'd like to keep sowing my oats. You know, and as developed as this city is, Kuala Lumpur, they're still doing some more developing. Like everywhere you go, you see some construction going up. You see some nice new buildings being built. You know, you get you a nice luxury apartment for cheap out here. You know, it's like that. No, this look like China right here. Uh, hello. See, I might need to learn how to speak Chinese. Ni hao. So what is this right here? I think it just came through. But yeah, so I just wanted to go live for a little bit, show y'all what a Thursday evening looks like here in Kuala Lumpur in the city center by the Petronas Towers in the shopping mall. You know, just to give y'all a little feel of the place. I might, if I go out tonight, I might show y'all with the in Bukit Batan. That's like, you know, their night district. Things kind of turn up a little bit. If I went out there right now, you'll start seeing people gearing up to go to all of the bars and the lounges and the, you know, the pros coming out. And I've been there a couple times, man, but I really wasn't feeling it like that. You know what I mean? And then, like I said too, if you're talking about nightlife and all that, once you've been to Thailand, somewhere like Thailand, it ain't too many other places that really can grab your attention. It's not. Once you've been to Bangkok and Pattaya, nightlife anywhere else, even in Mexico, you go to Mexico. I'm sure in Colombia and those places is cool too, from what I heard. But yeah, out here they got their little red light district, but it ain't, it can be cool, but it just ain't like I said, they don't it ain't turned all the way up like in Thailand or something like that. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna leave this video up for anybody who just wanna check it out, see what this mall is about. This is called the KLCC Shopping Center, right underneath the Petronas Towers. I don't know if you can see them through that glass ceiling. I gotta go handle some business real quick, and yeah, maybe I'll go live a little bit later from Bukit Batan. All right, take it easy.